Hello, Meoni here, and welcome back to another update video, this time talking about the payment processing issues that have basically plagued many people worldwide. As you can see on screen here, we've got the North American lodestone, which is slightly different as a post that was posted actually yesterday on the 30th to the EU post, which is also on screen now. There are slight differences, as we'll talk about, but let's read the North American piece of follow-up news first. And it's partially good news, but also you're probably not going to like the time frame, but they are addressing it as we predicted. So it says, following our investigation into the inability to use Visa debit cards after the payment processing switch in April of 2024, we are pleased to announce that we will be implementing adjustments which will once again enable Visa debit as a payment option for customers in North America, specifically here in this post. We'll get to the other one in a moment. The adjustments are currently targeted for release in July 2024, and we will provide a more specific date as we move closer to implementation. In the meantime, we would like to take this opportunity to remind customers that other payment options are available, such as Krista, which can be purchased via Amazon Pay on PayPal, Amazon Pay for online store purchases, or game time codes available from various online retailers, including the Square Enix store itself. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience this issue has caused and appreciate your patience as the teams work to test and implement the required adjustments. So that's the North American post. The EU one says, following on the feedback from our customers, we are pleased to announce we'll be implementing adjustments to our payment options, which will once again enable CB Visa MasterCard as an option for our French customers. These adjustments are currently targeted, again, much like the North American ones, for a release in July 2024, and we will provide a more specific date as we move closer to implementation. And then they remind people again of the use of Krista, Amazon Pay, obviously PayPal, Amazon Pay with the store purchases, as well as game time codes. It's also worth noting that some people have got around this by essentially migrating their account to a Steam version, like purchasing an expansion on the Steam version, things like that, and then or paying through Steam instead. There are ways to play your account. It's not necessarily ideal necessarily to your own personal preference. However, it does look like the fix will not come until after the launch of Dawntrail, which of course is not something that everybody wants to hear, but I would imagine it should be in early July. If anything, we'll have to keep posted to see any finer details are released. It is one of those unfortunate situations, but at least we finally have some form of address that things should, in theory, be going back to the way they were before, and anybody who has been having issues should have that rectified. So I'm sure some people will still not be pleased regardless, because of the time frame of this. Remember, this is a very busy time, on the run up to an expansion launch. It's not ideal. It's something that ideally I'm sure everybody involved would have preferred to have avoided, and I would imagine Square Enix themselves are not feeling too good about this either. So I guess it's just a case of just trying to stay calm, realizing that it is getting addressed. And in the meantime, if you do have any other way of paying for the game, then you can certainly still play it, I think. There might be some situations where a lot of those options might not be available in certain countries. And of course, there is still an issue in regards to your account information, right? Certain countries not existing on the address menu, payment not matching that and being rejected. It's something that I think if it was me, it would prompt me, if I was in charge of said account system, to maybe rethink the way the account page works. So we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully we can give some constructive feedback on what it should be like, and hopefully not too much resorting to knee-jerk reactions. But at the same time, I completely understand it myself, because if I was affected like this and I wasn't able to play the game, I would have tried anything by now, and if none of those options worked, I would be pretty depressed. So hopefully this does address it for you. Hopefully you can come back to the game regardless of the time frame of this. It's not ideal, but I just hope that more people can come back and play the game that they love without missing out too much, or at least the fear of. At the moment, though, it might be better now for this to be a thing rather than later. Hopefully it's not too late into July. We'll just have to have our fingers crossed for that. I said I would do a quick update on this, and that's the post that was posted yesterday. So we've done a little video. I'll be sure to do any video uploads, like little bulletins, because some people like the idea that someone's actually talking about this as soon as they come, basically. But yeah, I just hope people can get back on their accounts. It sucks, dude. It really does. And if it was me, I would feel exactly the same. I would be infuriated, panicked, and just kind of bummed out, really. So hopefully it does get fixed, and it's nice to see that, you know, both NA and EU are being addressed. So anyway, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. I'm sure people have their own very specific opinions on this, and let me know what you think. Is this what you hoped, or are you just happy they're addressing this? Personally, I'm happy they're just addressing it, but I can full well understand the time frame. Anyway, much love. Enjoy the rest of your day if you can, and I will indeed see you all next time. Links, of course, in the description if you want to go check this out for yourself. Bye-bye.